Previously on CometTalk. We hosted our special guest, Sierra Lawrence, and we made some college football picks. Coming up, we debut our new advisory show, Our Twist on Topical Tuesday. We discuss Sandra Oh's historical moment at the Golden Globes, the president's address from the Oval Office, and the Netflix hit Bird Box. We also ask you to watch Connor Ashlaw's new spin-off sports show, CometTalk with Catchlaw. This week, he interviews the varsity girls basketball team and makes NFL playoff picks with Leland O'Brien and Jake Milich. Now, let's start talking.
Hi everyone, welcome to CometTalk. It's just Lauren and I. We have started a new program for you all. Just so you know that we're a part of the 12 Honors group. We're a part of the Common Purpose group within 12 Honors, and we're really excited to debut our new show with you. If you've been familiar with us before, you know that we've had Connor here before or a guest, but now we're doing something much different. It's going to be a much shorter show so everybody can watch it during advisories. We know that Topical Tuesdays is part of the advisory program that the high school is on, and so instead of everybody watching Carl Azus or everybody else who's kind of boring, you get to watch us now. Okay. So we're just going to break down the top stories of the week. You're going to see us every week, so we hope to see you next week. Leave us comments with suggestions, and I think we're ready to jump right in.
Yeah. Okay, so the first story is with Sandra Oh. If you guys don't know who she is.
May I have your attention, please? Ailey Rivera, please report to the main office. Ailey Rivera.
Okay, this is just like people going out. So if you guys don't know who she is, she plays Christina in Grey's Anatomy, but she is this. She is actually the second Asian American to win Best Actress in a TV series. So that's pretty cool. Showing that there's diversity within the media now, because a lot of times it's men or not for this category because it's actress, but or it's
right,
not obviously Asian Americans, with it being the second. So how do you feel about it?
Yeah, it was definitely a big pop culture moment. I think watching her and her speech, and she was so happy about the success of Crazy Rich Asians.
She also thanked her parents in Korean, I think it was.
Yeah, and they were there. Super special moment. So now we're going to get into politics just a little bit, because there are big stories, and I think that you guys should be informed on it. And we know that definitely those top dogs that you guys are all watching, CNN and all that, definitely are covering this. So we're going to start with the President Donald Trump's presidential address to the nation that he had. It lasted about 8 to 9 minutes, and he talked about the border wall and border security. He made a pretty solid case for it. There's definitely some loopholes that the Democrats, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. So the shutdown is happening right now, and as of this filming, federal workers are missing their very first paycheck. That's a big deal. Hopefully, they're able to reopen the government soon. They try to reopen the government often, and actually our own Congresswoman Elisa Stefanik was one of 8 Republicans, the only 8 Republicans who voted to open the government. So I thought that was a fun fact that I think that you guys should know. And now onto another awful political subject in terms of the president's dealings with Russia. His fixer, Michael Cohen, who talked to the Russia probe and the Russia investigators, Michael Cohen has agreed to testify in front of Congress. And what he did, he was the president's fixer, so to say, and he allegedly did pay women that claim that they had affairs with the president. So the fact that he's agreed to testify in front of Congress is a big deal, so that we should be watching out for. So now on to another big story in pop culture.
Okay, so I don't, most people have already seen the movie, but it's the movie Bird Box on Netflix with Sandra Bullock. And I'm not gonna go too much into the movie because if you even talk about it, it kind of spoils part of the movie. But on its first week of being released, it was released the week of Christmas, and it was record-breaking with over 1 million views in its first week, which is kind of crazy because that's just a lot of people to watch one Netflix movie, because I know a lot of Netflix movies don't really get attention. So
yeah,
that's really good. Crazy. Go watch it.
if you're old enough.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so now into the Oscars.
Okay.
Jen.
So like for the first time in about 30 years, they're going without a host because they originally had Kevin Hart hosting, and recently they have like dug up homophobic tweets from him, and he originally apologized and like retracted his apology, and now he's just like, I'm not going to host the Oscars. So they're going hostless for the first time since 1989.
Yeah, definitely a big move, I think, for the Oscars. Last time they said it was a disaster, so we'll see how it goes this time. Hopefully it's more positive. In terms of Kevin Hart, what do you think about that?
Okay, I just feel it's annoying because I do it for social media influencers and everything. Like, they just dig up old tweets from them, and it could be like people like closer to my age who just tweeted when they were like maybe 15 or 13 or like really young, so they didn't really understand like the full impact that their tweets had, and then they just dig them up, and then it forces them to apologize, or like a lot of people like end up hating them, or they get a huge backlash for something they said if they're younger that they didn't completely understand. But in the case for him, he is a grown man. Like, he should have known not to tweet that. You have things that you think, but you shouldn't put everything you actually think out into like social media, because that does come and haunt you. So like,
Yeah, just know that like,
it's more on him than.
yeah, your words have consequences,
Yeah.
for sure. All right, so that's it, really quick. But we're really glad that you watched us and you joined us instead of watching those other shows. Now you can watch us every Tuesday, once again, another plug. But also from our original CometTalk show, Connor Ashlaw joined us for the sports segment, and now I just want to let you all know that he has his own show, CometTalk with Cashlaw, and I am on it along with Jake Millich, and we debate sports and all that good stuff, and Connor does some interviews with some athletes. He's also started a new segment, Comet Athlete of the Week, and this week it went to Devin Van Lagen and Belba Null, both wrestlers who got first place in their tournament. So big congratulations to them, and I can't wait to see who the next Comet Athlete of the Week is. So please watch his show as well. Maybe not now, but on your free time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next Tuesday. How long was that?